Hi, it's Scott with OrganiLock. It's August 30th, 2021, and a big shout out to my mother, whose birthday today. And to those of you who don't know, she's a solid influence to everything that happens here. She's a big dreamer, just like we are. So, wanted to update you on this growing in sand project we've got going on. So we've got corn here, and we've got yellow squash across the front. Now, there's a number of things we're going to touch on. The first is when we started this test and I poured sand in, well, there were holes in the bottom of these. So the first thing that happened is all the sand fell out. So we had to add pine chips. And if you'll zoom in on the floor, I just actually bent over, picked up some pine chips, put them in here to block the sand. And notice the first thing that happened is the mycelium from our pellets that we dropped in came in and colonized mycelium all over the pine chips. So not sure what tells us exactly, other than there's a lot of life in there, but it may indicate that it'd be good to put some mulch down underneath your plant when you're growing in sand, but we'll watch that closer. So you'll notice a big difference in height here. There's one thing we learned when we first put this in 3 weeks ago. Again, refreshing. This one we put the pellets on top. We didn't till them in at all. So we had a good healthy plant pop up. These, where we tilled them in, it was too aggressive. We had too much of the pellets in there. Even though it's the same amount, because it was on top here and actually mixed in the soil here, the seeds were stressed. So I pulled them. And I replanted about a week later. So that's what this is. This is a replant 2 weeks ago. These are 2 weeks. These are 2 weeks. And all I'm doing right now is letting one become dominant. I'll trim it out. I'll eventually be trimming this one out too, just to make sure we've got a good plant growing here. But, so yeah, you can see things are growing well. There's no signs of nitrogen deficiency. The plants are growing well. Maybe you can zoom in here. You can start to see the roots along the edges going everywhere. Of course, that's what we were hoping for. But the other thing I want to point out is, the goal here is to convert sand into usable soil. And to do that, you've got to bring organic matter to the sand. So here you can see the green. That's some sort of mossy effect. I don't know what it is exactly. You can see our product down inside here. That's biomass. Of course, this is being colonized and converted. So you can see how it wouldn't take long to actually take a sandy soil like that and add carbon to it. That is carbon that we pulled out of the atmosphere through the structure and the root and the mycelium and everything else. It's sequestered at that point, and we're in the process of converting from sand to an actual soil. So we're real excited about the test. These are extremely healthy. Even the original leaves are still bright green. Usually they'll start falling off. I don't know, maybe you can zoom in here and see the clusters that look like we're going to have flowers already starting to pop out of here. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with what's going on here. There should be enough soil reservoir to actually grow produce, which of course is the goal. So we're excited about where God can take this, where it can go around the world to feed people from places like Haiti to Africa. It's a simple matter of dropping some of these pellets on and in the soil, a small amount, and then maybe a little maintenance as the plant grows along. But incredibly easy and incredibly successful so far. So we're enjoying the test. It's a lot of fun, and we'll keep you posted. But at week 2 with all of this, there's your update, and we'll see you next time.